As Brazil's trial of former President Bolsonaro moves forward quickly, legal analysts are predicting that the final verdict will be made by October. Correspondent Brian Mier with the details.
The Supreme Court trial against former Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro and 7 of his cronies, who prosecutors believe made up the central nucleus of a 3-year plot to implement a military coup, has reached the final stretch as the defendants were called to the stand this week to testify.
I would like to know of the defendant. Mr. Bolsonaro believes that he acted within the framework of the Constitution when, after disagreeing with a court order, he summoned the commanders of the armed forces to debate it.
Far-right former President Jair Bolsonaro started off calmly during his nearly 2 hours on the stand. But most journalists and analysts who covered the proceedings believe that as the questions got more complicated, he began to lose his cool and sabotaged his own defense.
Por que comandante militar? Tem a mesma formação minha.
Why the armed forces commanders, we had the same education, we went to the academy, we had the same training. The military are always with you in your good and bad moments. I was in no mood to invite anyone to discuss anything. They were the only ones left who could listen to me let off steam.
The defendants have finished their testimony. Now the court will summon key witness, Lieutenant Colonel Mauro Cid, to the stand to make his final statement. From this moment, the defendants will have a period of 15 days to develop and present their final arguments to the court. At that point, a panel of 5 justices will issue their rulings, which legal scholars are predicting will come in by October.
Bolsonaro incriminated himself by admitting the existence and his knowledge of a written coup plan, by admitting that he presented this plan in a meeting with the commanders of the armed forces, and by admitting that he tirelessly looked for alternatives to the election results, including declaring a state of siege.
If convicted, former President Jair Bolsonaro will face a sentence of up to 40 years. Brian Mier, teleSUR, Brasilia.